Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode 2 of Cities in Motion 2. Where last episode, guys, you seem to love it so much. We're back with a second one as we do create a brand new company, brand new city, brand new transportation company. I'm not sure which way you pretty much call it in this game at this point. But last episode, I did the tutorial. Now, I have been unleashed to build my transportation company in this brand new city. Now, do I remember everything that I learned in the last episode? Probably not. So it's going to be kind of fun. This city needs transportation, and I am the person to give it. So if you do enjoy this, guys, please smash that like button down below. If you're new in here, make sure you do subscribe so you get notified when the next episode does come out. So what I'm going to do today then, I'm going to try my best to set up a couple of transportation routes and see if I can actually start to generate some sweet cash money moolah. Now, I'm not too sure on what method to go with first and how I should rock and roll with this first, but we're going to see. It's going to be kind of interesting. Now, this is, it gives you like New York City vibes, very, very heavily built up areas, big kind of avenue roads right now, which would be perfect for a tram system or an underground metro. Now, we all see what happened last episode, guys. I'm not very good at building underground metros at the minute, so I might actually start with a tram system. This is going to be quite fun. But first, we need to learn where the people live. Now, can I remember how to play this game? Probably. Transportation zones, we have nothing. Toggle underground view. Oh, that's how we build underground right now. Okay. How do I bring up the zoning? Is it up here? I've already forgotten how to do this. Economy panel, data panel. Is this it right now? Graphs, companies, coverage. Ooh. So this is to do with my company itself. Here we go. So we're looking at different stuff right now. So the homes and workplaces, or homes, is mainly green. So you can kind of see that they're more up here, over here, and more on this kind of island and over there compared to this one. Yellow are also homes / workplaces. Red and the pink is what we're looking at most. So they mainly work down here and live more up here and the surrounding area. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting to know. So what I could do is I could link up the two islands with a tram system to begin with. So what I could do is have a central tram line that kind of runs through, build one coming off it and then one coming off there to kind of get them back and forth. That is what I'm going to do. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So I need to go into tools then, and we need to set up the structures to allow me to build the trams. So what I'm going to need then is I'm going to need all the road networks kind of sorted out for me to be able to do this. So in the roads, we need the tram tracks, and I got to get this all set up. Now, I did learn from the last episode, I've got to do it on the outskirts for the trams, so we can have these stops. So if I build this then, is it costing I've already spent $1,000 already. Holy moly. So if I just go down here, it's going to be a very modest run. But that was expensive, cutting across all the way over here right now. So now I could kind of go around the edge, but we're going to go in, and I might make it kind of do a loop around the park area. Or should I do it all the way down to here? And loop it? No, we'll loop it around here. Again, I've only got so much money that I can spend. So I also want to make sure that I've got enough cash and not expand too big to begin with. So if I go to here and just loop around this park area, this will be the perfect way for me. Meaning, I don't need to do double sides. So if I now go by a singular and connect you up, we need to then turn it down to here, which will go down here, which will turn. Can I even get it on that side? I'm not sure if I can build on that one side. I don't think I can. So where was I? Sorry, there to there, and then there to there. And then, am I turning here right now? Yes, I am. Now, one-way roads is my kryptonite right now. It really is. Do I upgrade? I can upgrade it to one-way road. Is it a one-way road up here as well? No. I'm going to have to upgrade this road to being able to go in multiple directions. So, would it be too much to ask it to... No. Soniac, calm down. How do I change the road? Oh, I gotta delete it, right? Is that what I gotta do? So if I delete the road, and then I just place down a new one. There to there. And then there to there. I mean, I'm causing ultimate chaos and destruction, but they will thank me in the long run. There and to there. So that creates a loop going around and back down, and then we can create tram lines coming off it. Now for this one, right, I could use this park here as being the loop for it too. So we're going to and from both parks, which that's central for this island to kind of bridge off it. That's not really central, but I can do stuff to make it kind of bridge off it anyway. So how far did I go with these tram tracks? So we're going to go for the doubles yet again. So getting them connected. Now where is the park? The park is just down here. So get you connected, and this is where we now split up again and go in different directions. That's a two-way road. That's a two-way road, so we'll get away with this one. So back to the singular tram tracks. So we'll start here. Keep going up and around right now. This way, all the way to there. And then we're doing a turn just here. To there. To there. Back down here. Across. And then we're connecting up just there. So there we go. We actually have, from park to park, a beautiful tram line installed. Now I need to get the depot down, set up the stops, and get us all connected. So where do we have a little bit of space in which I can... I mean, I don't want to build it in the park. Could I maybe get away with some of these buildings that I destroyed, a little bit of a depot? Let's find out. So, build structures. We got the option of a large tram depot, which has a service capacity of 16, where the normal one has an 8. I mean, we'll go for the small one to begin with. There's actually a little bit of space here I could maybe utilize. Or do I do it over on this side? It's like I don't want to ruin the space too much. I could build it over here. I might build it centralized just there. Hopefully they don't hate me for it, is all I can say. So back into play mode then, because at the minute, nothing really much is going down. So I now need to build the structures for it. So tram stop sign, I've got the tram stop with shelter. I have the tram stop shelter with bench. So the service quality increases. I think that's more important than anything else right now. It is a bit more to maintain and a little bit more to build, but I think it's the perfect way in which we can make all of our kind of commuters feel super happy. So we're going to drop one every so often, and I mean I could do it like this where the ring is just slightly out of the place so they've got one to run to. That's probably the most effective way to do it. Yeah. So bringing this back in on this side, drop one there, and then we'll drop one. We'll go just there because the way it all kind of is spaced out. We'll do one here as well. And so the turning point for the park going that way is just there. So we'll implement you here. I'll do that one there. There. Just before the turn. This one just here. Because it's quite loaded up around this area already. Now in reality, I'm going to do one in the exact same place but the opposite side of the tracks. This is just so we can really take advantage of the commuters in which direction they do want to head in. So here's a bit tricky. So I'm actually going to place one just there, which is going to mimic that turn as best as we can. I might as well throw this one here. We'll do just one there, one just there, and then obviously we have the depot just there for them to kind of connect themselves in. So I reckon that's a good coverage for that run. I've spent 22,000 already. Let that sink in. Let that sink in right now. So for the line itself, we now need to create a tram line. So create a new one. And we need to add the stops to it. So we have to, if I can remember correctly, start at the depot. We then come out to here. Is that how I do it right now? Add stops to it. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't connect the line coming out for here, did I? Right. So, you two there. There we go. That's what I was missing. That's what I was missing. So, there we go to there. So, this then runs down this way. So, in the tutorial, it did say like 10 to 15 stops is like a good number. We're going to have quite a few stops on this. So, this should give us great coverage, great service. Getting him from one side to the other. Now, this is going to be the lifeline of our whole transport network to begin with. Transferring from one island to the other. I then just got to give them alternative routes and additional options once they get from one side to the other to then spread themselves through the island. So this is great. This is already great stuff. And then back down into there. There we go. So, last departure missed. Listen. Right, listen to me right now. I've only just completed the line. Please chill your beans. Chill your beans right now. So, is it now off and about? 6 vehicles apparently running on this, I believe. Are we waiting for one to come out? Do I have to buy the vehicles? I can't quite remember if I do or not. Show list of vehicles. I have 0 on there. Transport panel. The line. List of stops. I can't quite remember if I have to buy the vehicle or not. Depots. Yes, I do. I need to buy the vehicles. So, this is quite important. This is going to be quite important right now. So, in reality, right, I've got the option to go nice and cheap, but I will get limited to capacity, or spend a bit of money, get a few extra seats. So, the rail CAD right now, actually pause the game. Okay, it won't let me. 800 big ones. It carries only 20 seats, where I can go double. For double the monies, you get double the passengers. It's probably the way to go forward. Now, I can have up to 6 on the line. So do I just buy the full 6 and just go with it? I reckon we do. So that should then pull out the 6 vehicles. Which, if I get rid of all this right now, there's my first tram, by the way. Now out and about. Doing its thing. Hopefully. Hopefully we're going to see a lot of people waiting at these stops. Otherwise, those 6 trams are a waste of money. Oh, no. So we're already starting to see numbers now applying themselves to the route. Which is really important. There's 3 over there and whatnot. So this could be interesting. Give it time. Let them all load up. Then we should see some numbers change. So maybe 6 was a little bit too much to begin with. I mean, to be honest with you, can I edit or show the list of vehicles? They're all going to go on the tram line, aren't they? How do I view the line? Lines, line 1. So, list of vehicles. Passengers are unhappy already? Why are they unhappy already? What has happened for them to be so unhappy? I don't quite know. I don't quite know. Now, the other trams are standing in the depot. I don't think... Oh, no, they come out every so often. If it's too much and I start losing money because of how many trams I have compared to, you know, the lines that I need, I will change it up. But it could be the waiting times. It could be the waiting times that they're really unhappy with. And I think that's what it is. It is the waiting times. Now, we got the trams coming around, which, looking at the numbers right now, I don't see why 6 is too much at this point. I feel like we need to space them out a little bit better to maybe give the passengers a consistent tram always coming along. But that one's got 15. I mean, granted, the other ones are not really doing that well. It's just picked up 1. But am I going to be hemorrhaging money at this point? I don't know. I don't know. No one's really down here currently waiting right now. But what are these over here? So I represent the Modern Ladies Association. On behalf of my fellow women, I would like to request that we have several small offices located in the city in order to be easily accessible. Oh my goodness me. So build one new line between skyscraper. Oh, okay. I'm going to reject these. I see what they're trying to do, but I'm not ready for this just yet. I'm not ready for this. I just want to set up a basic line to begin with and then roll with this. So give it time and the trams should be nicely spread out. You just got to give, I mean, if these are a bit too close, but just give them time, boys. Give them time. So the tram goes in, picks up some peeps, drops some peeps off. There's one person to be picked up there, I think, or does that mean, is that how many trams are in the line? There's 2. When do they come back out? I need to learn a lot more about these lines and how we can make money. Because that's now running. That's got 15 on board right now. Oh my goodness me. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So when does the next tram come back out? How does this then work? Let me go back into play mode. So from the line, we can edit the timetable. This is, oh, I forgot it's got the intervals and stuff like that, doesn't it? So this is nighttime right now. This is the night. It is currently, it's a Tuesday, so it's a weekday nighttime. And you can kind of then start to see how you can change stuff. I need to learn a lot about this. I need to learn a lot. It's currently 4 in the morning, so it is going to reduce the amount of vehicles on the run, which makes sense. I get you. So how do I know about the money? What is going on with the money now? How do I know if I'm actually making money? The economy panel. So, so income versus expenses, we've actually turned a profit. For how long, though, I don't know. I don't know. And this is where I'm probably going to need you guys' help right now. If you've got any tips or tricks for me, please let me know. But I feel like we do need to kind of do something like this, like these little challenges, like a tenement over here to a detached house. Right, so the detached house is there. The tenement is over here. These, I mean, yeah, they will give me bonus cash, but they feel like so out of place for how they want me to run it. They really do. I'm not saying that this is perfect, but at least I can kind of come off this. So I could have a whole tram loop going around this way that connects to those 2 stops, or have a smaller one, have another one come off that, and so on and so on and so on. You know, I've got all these potential options to kind of get everyone intertwined and connected. So it is the next day. It's 8 a.m. in the morning. And are we still making money? So I believe so. The income's going up. I mean, the expenses are creeping up. They are slowly creeping up. We've got to get more people moved about. And that might be where I do have maybe too many trams on the system. But the numbers fluctuate. It's staying around the 50s and 60s. It's now into the 70s, 80s, even into the 90s then for a split second. So it could be just enough, but then I need to add more connectivity to this line to get more. Okay, over 100 big ones right now. Okay, okay. Interesting. Now, it is quite expensive to maintain and run a tram system. So what I could do to save some pennies is build a bus route that connects off it. It might be a good way to start with the connections to lead us to making a bit more money. Yeah, it could be the way to go forward. But I'm impressed already. I haven't gone bankrupt just yet. I mean, I'm not making dollar bills, don't get me wrong, but I haven't gone bankrupt just yet. So the whole point of this right now was just to purely have a connection across the waters and then get people rocking and rolling. So some people are not really happy with me. That's because they're waiting a little bit too long for a tram. But we can only do what we got to do, boys. We can only do what we've got to do. All right, they're actually starting to pick up quite a few people right now. Look at the money being made. 240, 250. So that's good to see. Nearly 300 big ones. Okay, that's not bad. But the looks of it, we could do with an additional tram. But the times a day just kind of slows them down. Right, let me try and build something off one of these to maybe be an addition to transporting people. So, like I said, should we try a bus route to kind of give them additional connectivity? And this will be our test to see if we can really transport people over. So, to build the bus route then, we are going to need to, in tools, construct structures. So trolley structures, tram, we have water buses, bus structures. Ooh, we got a new little update here. So build one bus line to do a oh, hang on. Oh no, he wants one of everything to his apartment building. Are you crazy right now? Get out of here, boy. So this is going to be interesting. So I could have a stop a little bit further up. I could have it on the opposite side of the road, and all they got to do is then cross the road to get over there. If we put it on this side, where the bus stops, it's going to slightly hold up a tram. So, this is the interesting bit now, isn't it? This is the interesting bit on how we do this. Or should I do it over here? Now, we're going to test with this area to begin with. That's what we'll do. So if I have a bus route, let's say just here. Okay? A bus stop, I should say. Is that what I've got set up right now? So this is going to be our little tester, guys. It's all it's going to be right now is a little tester. And if I bring it down, I stop every so often. I mean, granted, it would be nice to have them a little bit closer. But you got to be a bit careful how you can kind of spread this all out. And I might take it down to this next park area. So I'll just go here. And then get him to cross the bridge there to then go back. Have a stop either side. I don't know whether this is the right way to do it, is have like a stop either side, but to me this makes sense. I mean, what I could do is maybe have it go on the road this way back. That's probably a better option. Maybe I should, I was saying, maybe I shouldn't do the trams, but we've only got really one bridge to go across. Yeah. Now thinking about it. Right, I could have bought the bus going this way and then back up there to utilize this side of the road. Oh, I feel like I'm so stupid right now. Right, how do I delete my structures? Okay, it's as simple as that. Right, I found a better way to do this. A more connected way. And I suppose this is what it's all about. It's all about the learning, trying to understand how you can make efficient routes. But if that comes down to there, I have then a stop here. Right. Oh, I just realised that road actually connects over to there. So it comes down to there. We'll have them go this way. Wait, that's a path, isn't it? It is. Okay. Scrap that idea. Also, why is that not red? Oh, have I been placing tram stops down this whole time? I have, haven't I? I've just realised the colour difference. Red is for trams. Right, it's a good job I did figure this out before I placed the rest of them down. Otherwise, that would have been a little bit hilarious. Okay, let's try it out again. Actually, let me go for the bus stop with the benches. No, actually, let's go for normal bus stops. So if I had one here, and then one here. So these are opposite sides of the road right now. So we'll have one there, 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 there. There. We'll then go here. Now it's picking the road in which we run back up it with. So if I went this way, or do I go down this route? It does crisscross with that, but if I got it on this side, there's a little bit better of more of a space. So that's probably the better way to do it. But you are fighting the one-way roads. Unless I came this way up. Alright, let's go there. Which we kind of now have to dig in. Which is slightly annoying. As it bends around. Because the one way, I mean, I can change it, but the whole point right now is just to kind of learn how this all works. Right, let's go to there. So are we still making money, by the way? I know I'm spending money like crazy. I have a trolley stop somewhere. Oh, wait, no. Don't tell me I've now put trolley stops down. Please tell me I've done the right stops. Please tell me that was an old one. Please, baby Jesus, tell me that was an old one. Right, structures. I need a small little bus depot, which I'm going to place just here. Which means I don't need this stop in reality. So, routes. This is what we're on to right now. Then create a new line. And we start there. And then we're going to run all the way around right now. So that was a... this is a normal bus stop, isn't it? Yeah. Bus / trolley stop. We could do both. We could do both. So getting it around. So the great thing is it loops and connects through this system, but then brings us down this way. Interesting. So that turns there. So you can now see how this comes together. It's not perfect, but this is just my little test route right now to make sure that this is going to go to plan. That's what we're hoping for. So we're going to need to buy some buses. Okay, we're going to need to buy some buses right now. Get rid of you. And vehicles, stops, depots. We're on this depot here where we need to buy some vehicles. And I could go for a double-decker. Now, this is the problem. Yes, I can buy many. But how many people do you reckon we're going to be shifting? Now, we're not getting the full 40 I was expecting from that there. So maybe I'll go for the small ones instead over here. 10 seats. I'm going to buy 5. Purchase. And then off they go. See, that could be the wrong, or the, you know, the mistake for us. Is that I could have too much demand on this bus line. But this is the great thing about it right now. They're intertwined. So where they might get off on the tram stop and they might then transfer to the bus stop. This is what we got to look out for. So we're waiting for a tram to come down to see if it does any benefit to us with passengers, which I doubt it. Like, do you get off there? One person gets off, but do we then see a +1 here happen? Okay, we do. Now, that's not to say that that person came from over here, but they are going to be running together right now. So let's get rid of you. And it will be interesting to see what happens. So this is just my little test run. Again, it might not be going in the right direction to where anybody actually wants to go. It's just my little tester to see if we can actually upkeep this. So in terms of money then, we are technically now losing money on the bus routes. But it could be down to that you got to give it a little bit of time. I mean, the day is only midday. No one really wants to use these routes just yet. It doesn't really go anywhere that anybody wants to go. So that's what you got to be careful with. Nobody really wants to go this way. But anyway, let's just forget that for now. So purchase 4 trolleys. Can't really do that at the moment. Build 1 line to the skyscraper and transport 250 people using it. So that's a little bit down there. So that will be, I mean, might be something good that I can hold on to and do it eventually. But yeah. So then, next thing to do is kind of play around with the prices of the tickets as well. So there's not as many people moving as you think. But then again, there's more people at the stops near the tram lines than any of the others. So there's people walking there, they cross. One person goes, okay, one person definitely got off a tram and went over to the bus stop. So that kind of works. So with that said, that bus is now full. It will unload a few people every so often. And we might turn a profit on the buses because of that. I don't know. Again, I don't know just yet. I also don't understand yet or know the distances between the stops. So like, is this too many stops, do you reckon? I have a feeling it could be. Can they walk from this stop over to like this bus stop and then, you know, that makes them void, which means I can get rid of them. But are we about to turn a profit on the buses? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. But this way you need everything to kind of work simultaneously together, to intertwine on the network. Now, there's a lot of people getting off that tram there. You can kind of see them just all here. And they are now all going to walk to the bus stop. Interesting. So we're now waiting for the bus to come around, which is the bus now on the way. Hopefully not waiting too long where they get kind of upset. 7 people on that bus already. Okay, they're going to get upset. They're going to get upset right now. 5. And, ooh, we're about to turn a profit on the buses, guys. There we go. So we've got both of those lines actually making some good money. Then we just have to fine-tune how frequent the vehicles come and what type of vehicles we're using. That tram is going to bottleneck a bunch of passengers because that's now dropped off a lot of people who are going to get onto the bus route. But then, if that works, I can switch it out for a tram route. You know what I mean? That's the kind of stuff we got to think of. That is the kind of stuff we got to think of right now. But it's all part of the fun. It's all part of the fun. So we can change the ticket prices. You can see here right now, we got the prices of how we're earning stuff. The buses, is it too cheap? Why is this yellow? I'm not too sure. Okay, I'm going to reject that one. I'm just going to reject all those because I'm still trying to learn the game. So, 150. Do I make it a little bit more? Single line. That's like zone 1. You got to do your zones and stuff, don't you? By charging a few more pennies, and I say a few more pennies reluctantly, 10 more cents per line. So we should now then be, what, losing money? No, we're still earning revenue. So even though it's nighttime and there's less travelers, we're still earning the revenue. Wow, okay. So that's really interesting, this one. They all spill over from this one when a big tram comes through. It's quite fun, isn't it, to see? It is quite fun. But as the sun now slowly rises, guys, which means people are going to be waking up after work, I feel like I've learned quite a bit there. We've got a very important tram route going across, which makes you good money. Not enough to, like, pay some serious bills. I will have to do some of these goals, but now I understand how this is all going to work. We can kind of run from this. This is going to be very, very interesting. I'm quite excited to expand my little transport company. So, if you got any tips for me, guys, please let me know in the comment section down below. But until next time, I will see you all soon. So, good.